Hello and welcome to Inside Electronics. And in today's episode, let's take a look at probably the cheapest of all portable music player that you can buy. Well, this thing right here is a portable speaker, which is made by SS Bright, which is of course a generic Chinese thing with you can find every crazy little names for this name, and this thing is pretty cheap, so cheap that you can buy it for like $2 or something. Now, a friend of mine gave this to me because it is having some issues right now. The first issue is that if I this has a color changing LED up here. So the first problem is that if I plug that out, you can see it instantly turns off, which means that the battery inside is dead. That is the first issue. And the second issue is that the volume output of this thing is really low. That I mean, if you play a song, you can actually hear the song, but this the the, uh, the volume output is not so. It's better to listen to your phone itself rather than playing through this one. That's how low the volume is. So let's take a look at what's inside this one. Now, before opening up, I'm going to show you the thing in detail. Has a DC input jack which uses the Nokia style of chargers for charging this thing. Has a volume button and on off button, and if you're curious, I'm going to show you this. If I turn off this LED, you can see that this thing is made in 2014. So this unit is 3 years old by now. And let's open it up, and it uses now the speaker units. I'm guessing I don't even have to guess. I'm pretty sure that the speaker that this thing has is a 3-watt 4 ohms speaker, because that is the standard speaker that all of these Chinese devices uses. Now, I do have a lot of other similar speakers lying around. For example, if I show you like this one, this is an MP3 player with USB and MP3 memory card support, and even this one right here, which is also similar kind of thing, and even I do have a cork bottle type one also. So I'm going to show you all of them in the my following videos, but right now I'm going to let's open up this one in this video. And I don't know why they're using a Toyota logo in front, which has nothing to do with audio, I don't think. And the screw here has to come off, and that's it, there it comes. And it uses the, if I show you, it uses the, come on, focus, it uses the Edge 2.5 screws, if you want to know that. So, and off it goes. Once it is out, you can see the speaker which was kept. There is no glue or anything, so I'm guessing it is supported by somehow by this thing right here, like that. Yes, it is, by the looks of it, it has to be like that. So let me see if my guess is correct. Yes, you can see the 4 ohms mark here. So this, as expected, this is a 4 ohms 3-watt speaker, and has this is the LED. This is the multicolor color changing LED, and up down there is the board and the battery that they uses. This is this kind of this is a lead acid battery that you can find, like this one. This is a kind of battery that they are using. Now, this battery is much used in the mosquito bats. Every Chinese mosquito bats uses this kind of lead acid battery, and which makes things much more easier. If you use by the time, let me take these screws. If you use an 18650 or a lithium ion cell, you need to have a protection circuit and things associated with that. Normally, I know only expensive speakers uses all those securities, all those safety features. Cheap speakers don't even bother to use any of them. But anyways, if they have any concerns, they have to use a protection circuit for the lithium ion cells. But by using this simple kind of these kind of batteries, they can largely avoid all those extra circuitry, because this is just a normal lead acid battery which you can recharge by, even most cases these kind of batteries are being recharged by the simple capacitive charger circuits. So it's safe. I'm sure that the charger pin right here goes straight to those battery, except if this chip has any protection. Oh, let me take this out anyways. Okay, so here's the speaker going out, a 4 ohms 3-watt speaker, and this is the circuit board. Now if I zoom down a little bit and if I focus on that, you can see it has only a single chip. I hope you can read that. That is the K8002, and now I don't know what that chip is. So anyways, it is that one chip that does everything. If I zoom back up, sorry. Now it is pretty simple, the audio. Oh wait, there is something interesting happening here. If we take a look at the audio input, you can see this chip has left in and right in, but only those two pins are shorted together from. And also that's interesting to see that this pin has 3 inputs here for the left, right and the ground pin, but it only has 2 wires coming out of it, which means this cable is mono. And also, I wonder why, if this chip supports left and right signal input, I wonder why they are just giving it a mono. Maybe probably because it has only one speaker, I don't know. But anyways, that is not good. But what can you expect for $2? Anyways, the left and right channels are shorted together with this wire. Ground goes to ground, and the power supply, which is that thing, is coming straight to the switch and goes to the battery. As you can see, if you trace the switch, there is nothing else going on there. That is coming straight to the battery, going out. The other pin goes to switch, going to the battery. That's it. That's straight connected to the switch. And this has to come to one of the pins of this potentiometer, which is acting like the volume control. Now that is that input, which is going to the IC. And this 2 wires goes to the LED, so it has a dedicated LED pin right there. And yeah, that's it. That is what's inside a cheap audio portable speaker. Now let me see if I can find the data sheet for this one, and I'm going to pause for now, and I will be back if I find a data sheet. Just a moment please. Yeah guys, I found it, and this thing is not K8002. Well, in fact this is a clone for the PAM8002, which is a 3-watt mono amplifier. Now I think that is the reason why they have shorted out these 2 pins together, because apparently 8002 is a 3-watt mono amplifier. Then why bother to give 2 wires input? And the thing that is interesting to me is that in that PDF, in that data sheet, if you look at the internal block diagram of this chip, that chip has an input for both the left and right channel, and also a separate ground, which means the input is going into a differential amplifier, and the output of that differential amplifier is what being actually amplified to get the sound. But in this case, since both the left and right channels are connected to only one pin, I don't know if it is still giving, it must have been still giving it to the differential amplifier input, but I don't know how the difference is going to work, because on both pins the signal will going to be the same. I don't know how it works, but anyways, I will attach the datasheet for this in the description. So yeah, basically that's it. That is what's inside the probably the world's cheapest portable speaker that you can buy. for your smartphone. You know, burst, get something else. This is not worth it. So thanks for watching. See you in another video.